That's right, boys. UFC 300. We are here, the Parlay Princes. It's just me today, Max. I got the ski mask on today because we're going to talk about UFC 300, which will be a bank robbery. I'm done with FanDuel. I'm done with DraftKings. I'm trying to create generational wealth that day. And I feel like this is the ticket to do it. I haven't been posting much the past couple weeks because these cards are just such Hail Marys. And I created this whole thing to make people money, not just to show my face and give picks and just toss shit in the air. So when cards are this bad, like the past three we've seen, I'll post stuff, but I can't give tickets because I don't know. It's like too sketchy. That's why I'm so excited for UFC 300. I'm so excited that I'm not even filming a video for this Saturday coming up. Like the Arnold Allen fight, I don't even know who's fighting. I'm so focused on UFC 300. So if you're as focused as I am, this is a good page for you because I'm going to be focused mainly on that. And again, I have a fucking ski mask on. Like, it's destiny. And comment below. I want to hear what some of y'all have to say about these fights. Like, I want to treat this shit like a little bit of a fucking, what's what I'm looking for? Not a forum, but like a... I want you guys to talk in the comments so we could align our picks together, and I want us to spank FanDuel and DraftKings together. This isn't all about me. I want us all to make money here. So we're going to get into it. Let's get it. Here we got the phone out today. No computer. We're skipping the Arnold Allen shit because that is not a bank robbery. That card is a Hail Mary. Here we go. Like, this is how crazy this night is. The first fight of the night as of now is Deiveson Figueiredo and Cody Garbrandt. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's better than any main event we've seen in the past 3 weeks. So this one, I'm going to go with Figueiredo. I am a huge Cody Garbrandt fan just because of his just demeanor, his style, his cockiness, like something about it. I just like enjoy the package of him as a fighter. I got to go Figueiredo just because he's just way more dangerous as of now in his career. He is coming up in weight class, but he did just show against Rob Font that he doesn't give a fuck which weight class he's in. So it's not an easy pick, but it kind of is. Like, I will put this on a bigger parlay. I don't know how this is going to finish. My issue with a lot of these fights is I hear a lot of people saying KO. I see a lot of these going the distance. That's why I'm too scared to like put official picks out there for you guys. But, you know, Figueiredo money line on a parlay is not bad at all. Like, that is as close to as safe as it gets. You know, 85% chance of him winning in my eyes. I don't know if it's going to be a KO, though. It could be just decision. So I kind of like decision more than I like KO. I think people just assume that Garbrandt has like a sand chin, which he does, but it's not god-awful. Like, it's fucking bad, but it's not like... It's not like some of these other people. So I'm going to go Figueiredo by decision. That's just me. Next fight. Got fucking Bobby Green. Love Bobby Green. Like, some of these fighters, just like their fucking demeanor. I gotta stop cursing. Just their demeanor is more exciting than their actual fighting. I do love his fight style. He is fighting Jim Miller. He's a fucking dog. A lot of us know already. He's fought UFC 100, UFC 200. Now he's fighting in 300. Guy's a fucking freak. Like 37-17. Bobby 31-15. Like, holy shit, people. Again, I kind of see it going the distance. I like Bobby Green more. I'm going with Bobby Green. A little bit younger. His cockiness scares me with his hands low. I wouldn't put this on a bigger parlay, but I do like Bobby Green winning this money line. I do like it going decision too, over 2.5, all that good stuff. Let's go to the next fight. Next, we got Jessica Andrade. We got Marina Rodriguez. And this is actually one of the tougher ones for me to pick because I'm scared I'm being biased, and I'm going with Andrade just because she's got heavy hands. So what I did was I dove into the records. I haven't watched tape on Marina yet, but just staring at their record, staring at what's been going on recently, I'm going to go with Marina Rodriguez on this one. Again, don't put this on like the same parlay with fucking Figueiredo money line. But I do like this one as far as Marina Rodriguez money line. Scary stuff. I don't see this going the distance, honestly, just because I feel like Andrade is either going to finish her or get finished. That's kind of how she fights. She is a fun fighter. Scary part is she's always a little bit smaller than everyone else. So I'm going to go with Marina. That could change. I have to watch tape. Let's see what happens on the next fight. We got Jalen Turner and we got Renato Moicano. They added this one recently. I love this fight. Like, I loved the Jalen Turner and Dan Hooker fight. That shit was so beautiful to watch. As a fan, I forget who I even bet on. I probably bet on Dan Hooker. But still, what a fun fight to watch. And Renato Moicano, he's just a fun guy overall. Again, just like his overall, him as a fighter, person, human. Love that guy. He's got a YouTube channel as well. Check him out. This one's so tough too because Dan Hooker almost submitted Jalen Turner. A couple more seconds left. That was a submission. So when you're going against Renato Moicano, it's like, that's it. If Dan Hooker is doing that to Turner, then shit. Moicano gets a hold of you. Bless your soul. And I love how Moicano was like really working in that Dober fight. He's not just wet blanketing people. He's on top, body, head, body, head, rinse and repeat, always trying to find something new. I love that shit. This is going to be such a fun fight. You know, the safest bet is just to go no distance, I think. It's really hard for me to pick somebody. And this will be subject to change. I'm going to go with Moicano only because everybody is saying Turner. And I get it, but I feel like that's making me biased on this one. If Renato can close that distance, it's literally over. Like, as soon as he gets a hold of him, it's over. So I got to go with Moicano, an underdog. Again, subject to change, but I love this shit. And I guess before I start the official prelim card, that was just the early prelims, I will mention I love on DraftKings doing a big-ass parlay for every fight to start round 2. Some of these are not going to start round 2, so you have to pick your battles. But that is a beautiful, beautiful prop if you don't want to put money line, any of that scary shit. Just find your favorites. The odds aren't going to be beautiful. You know, obviously you're going to find some like minus 500s, minus 800s, but still parlay that shit. Put a little 20 bones on there, and that'll get you something. I love that prop. I just wait for the first round to end, and then I'm happy. Like, that's all you have to do. So, something to check out for this card, especially because there's so many champions on here. I think they're going to play it safe. I don't think there's going to be a fucking slugfest round 1. I think the round 1 for a lot of these fights is playing it safe, which means round 2 is going to start. Bam, you just won your bet, not parlay, but you get the idea. Next fight, we got YUSUFF and we got LOPES. This one I do have to watch more tape on YUSUFF. I'm not going to lie to you. As of now, I'm going Lopez just because he's fucking filthy overall. Amazing MMA fighter, and by that I mean hands, ground game, everything. He's very slick on his feet. He's just 1 year younger, so he doesn't have like the huge age advantage. He's not as experienced in UFC as YUSUFF is, but that's gonna be a tough one, man. I don't think he's gonna finish YUSUFF, but I like Lopez money line. I probably won't put that on my like beautiful parlay with Figueiredo and who I'm gonna say in the next couple fights for bigger money. But I like Lopez a lot money line, and if you had to pick something, I would say. I gotta go points. Next fight, Holly Holmes, and we got Kayla Harrison. I do have to watch tape on Harrison. I will say that before I start my pick. I am picking Harrison just because Holly is just a little bit, I hate to say too old, because I'm getting older too. I'm 32. That's disgusting. But I am in my prime. So again, Holly Holmes, she's 42 and Kayla Harris is 33. That's scary. That's pretty scary. But typical UFC, Holly Holmes could win. I'm going Kayla Harris. I'm going to assume a submission. That's what she's good at. If I had to bet whether she could make weight or not, we'll find out. I'm going to say it's going to be a scary one. So that is my other thing I'm going to wait for, is for weigh-ins, because Kayla Harris has said she has died before trying to make 135. So God forbid we all pick Kayla Harris on our parlays and she shows up for weigh-ins looking like a fucking skeleton. So I'm going Kayla Harris, but I'm not putting that on my like super parlay right there. That's, as much as she's favored, that is a scary fight. So be careful with that one, just because weigh-ins. Like, I don't think she's ever made 135 in her life. I think she used to like really fight at 155. So like, be careful. Be careful. Next we have a goodie, and this one, Calvin Kattar, Aljamain Sterling. This one, man, I'm scared I'm biased just because when Sterling fought O'Malley, I'm like, oh, this is going to be easy for Kattar. But if Aljamain Sterling gets a hold of Kattar, that is a tough one. You know, everyone's acting like Calvin Kattar is like 7 feet tall. This guy's 5'9". This guy's as tall as I am. And Sterling has taken down 5'11" people like Sanhagen. So I've literally heard people say because of Kattar's height that he's going to just destroy Sterling. Like, I was going Kattar until I heard people start saying that shit. I'm like, what is going on here? And Kattar has been on a layoff. That eats away at my soul. Like, basically when I saw this fight, I was like, Kattar, easy, let's get it. But now, bro, I'm thinking Sterling, honestly. Again, subject to change, not on the safety parlay, but if Sterling gets a hold of him, you saw how quickly he fucked up Sanhagen. Like, seconds, bro. Seconds. As of now, I'm going Sterling. It's a scary one, but I love that fight. It's going to be a goodie. Next, we have a really good fight, too. Excited for this one. This is to end the early prelims. Fucking Yuri. I've actually never said his last name out loud. Prochazaka? I've just said Yuri like my entire time of knowing him. Yuri Prochazaka versus Alexander RAKIC. I think. Whatever. I'm going Yuri. Alexander has had a nice layoff too because of an injury. So we haven't seen much of him in like 2 years, I think. Like, that's terrifying. Yuri's fighting Pereira, and Alexander's on the couch healing. And I think they got these odds at dead even. Or I think Yuri's an underdog. Some weird shit's going on, but I'm going Yuri. It is a tough one, though, because imagine just Alexander comes in there, he's a big boy. What are the heights on these guys? Damn, he's an inch taller. And they're both the same age. Yuri has a 2-inch reach advantage. I'm going Yuri, but I'm not confident at all. Next. This is a weird one for me. So I'm down for Bo Nickel on the main card, but I'm not down for this actor, Cody Brundage. When he, what was that? I forgot what the DQ was, but the way he just said when the ref was like, do you want to continue? He was like, nah, I'm good. That's literally the vibe he gave, and ever since then, I've just had a bad taste in my mouth. Pause from Cody Brundage. That was a cool little head slam he did in his last fight. I'll give him that, but that is not enough for me to say you're going to beat Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel is terrifying. Terrifying. You know, I think we all bet on his submission last fight, or with the fight before. I forget which one it was when he destroyed that newcomer in the UFC. Man, starched him. So he could literally KO Cody. He could submit him. I don't know what to pick. I might even stay away from this one because minus 2,500. I think I'm good on that. That is safety parlay worthy, but I think I'm good on that one. I'll put it I'll put the first round passing, so the second round to start on a parlay, stuff like that. But you can just stay away from that one. It's not going to boost your parlay. Minus 2,500. Bo Nickel's easy call. Next fight, Charles Oliveira. This is where it gets interesting. Charles Oliveira, Arman Tsarukyan. So I have made my predictions almost officially, and then I go and I watch YouTube betting prediction videos. And I thought there was going to be a Charles Oliveira army out there, but I guess they all vanished. Because everyone's saying Arman. I don't get it. I feel like this is about to be another Dustin Poirier night against Saint Denis, when I'm like watching everyone pick Saint Denis and I'm sitting here just like scratching my head, wondering what I'm missing. And the thing is, I'm missing nothing. I had the right pick. So I'm going Charles Oliveira in any way, shape, or form. This guy is a fucking terror. Yes, he's 7 years older at 34, but my God, I didn't even know this guy's been in the UFC since 2010. It was like a mixed record up until 2017, I think, and then after he lost to, I believe, like Felder or something like that. Let me just see real quick who he lost to. That really changed everything up for him. Yeah, he got KO'd by Paul Felder. Then ever since then, since 2018, it's just been on a tear. His only loss has been to Islam Makhachev. I'm going Charles Oliveira, underdog. If I bet against him and he wins, I'm going to feel like a shithead. So Charles Oliveira, I'm probably not going to switch that at all. This fight is a fight I'm going back and forth. I'm not going to lie to you. So at first, I was saying Justin Gaethje. And then a couple days ago, I said, nah, it's Max Holloway. And now the leg kicks from Gaethje are creeping into my head, and I'm really starting to wonder if that is the deciding factor in this whole fight. Because if you got no legs, that's about it unless you got some eye pokes. So this one, I'm really too scared to bet to make a pick right now. I'm going to go, as of now, with Justin Gaethje because he's more comfortable at his weight class, because the leg kicks, and because even when he gets chinned, he somehow finds a way to fucking stumble back into place and like get his life together. So I don't know how he does this shit. The guy will be on stilts 7 times in the fight and still win. I'm going Justin Gaethje, and again, there's no way this ends in the first round. So beautiful prop. Check that out on DraftKings. Let's check out the next fight. WEILI and Yan Zhenyan. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know much about Yan because I don't watch. It's not I don't watch. I just don't pay attention as much to the girl fights because I lose those a lot. Unless I put over 2.5, then I always win. I have to watch more tape on Yan and just like her last 2 fights because I don't want to be biased and just be like WEILI because she's the champ. WEILI has won me and lost me a lot of money, not because of her losing, just because of her not finishing the fight. So with that being said, I would be too scared to pick how this fight ends. I picture going the distance, but I don't know. WEILI could get clipped. Yan could get clipped. I'm going to watch more tape on Yan, but as of now, I'm saying WEILI, and I could be biased. This one, I'm very excited for. And I'm actually proud of the MMA community because I was like, I'm going to watch all these prediction videos. Everyone's going to say Alex. I'm going to be sitting here just the only one saying Hill. But it's like 60-40 people picking Hill. And I love that because I feel like I'm not crazy. I'm going Hill heavy. I'm probably not switching this pick either, no matter what, because I just think Hill is a lot bigger than we think. He has no problem getting into a dogfight, and he seems extremely confident, and I was just as confident in him before he showed how confident he really is. So his confidence doesn't sway me. It just kind of adds on to this where, you know, he sees something that some of us see too. I love Alex Pereira. It was just such a beauty to watch his journey from being like, oh, there's a guy that's about to enter the UFC that haunts Izzy to this day. And now he's like driving Lamborghinis, he's fucking autographing Lamborghinis. Like, I truly enjoy watching that success story. So I do want I want both these guys to win. That's the fucked up part. I really think Hill just has extremely, extremely heavy hands. Like, this could literally end in round 1. That's how heavy both these guys have heavy hands. But for me, something just tells me Hill a little more. And again, I'm probably not going to switch that pick. So it is what it is. That's all of UFC 300. As I wrapped up, I realized I'm not as confident as I thought I was. A lot of these, I'm like, shit. You know, technically, both sides can win in every single fight. So that's where it gets scary. But you just have to pick your underdogs that you really fuck with. Check out some other little sneaky props so you could hedge over 2.5s. I love little things. Like, if you really think it's going the distance, I just put the fight to end in points. I don't pick who. Those things are usually plus money too, so nice little props there. And like I told you guys before on DraftKings, for round 2 to start, another beautiful prop I will put in a parlay. That's it for the whole card. Check me/us out on Instagram and TikTok. Parlay Princes. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. More to come, mainly for pay-per-view things, because Apex cards fucking terrifying. Next, let's get it.
I got me a bag, it can't even fit up in my jeans. The niggas mad, prices back up on my teeth. We try too fast, I didn't know if I made it down the street. In French, I we the team. 100 rolls up in a week. I made 100 right in that week. I just see shit I cannot sleep.